Hello students, in our previous lecture we have started the topic that is developments leading to the Bohr's model of the atom. So in our previous lecture we have discussed its first development, that is the dual character of the electromagnetic radiations. That what is the meaning of the dual character? Means a particle like nature and wave like properties of electromagnetic radiations. And today we have to start with the second development, that experimental results regarding the atomic spectra, which can be explained only by assuming quantized electronic energy levels in the atoms. The second development, which is responsible for the Bohr's model of the atom, that is, it is experimentally considered from the results that atomic spectra can be explained only when we are assuming energy in its quantized state. Clear? Means we have to consider that energy is present in the form of the discrete units or in the form of the small units or small separate levels of energy. Clear? First of all, you need to know what is meant by atomic spectra. Atomic spectra we are going to study when we are talking about the electronic transitions. For example, this is a ground state of any atom in its lower energy. Clear? Having energy value E1. Electron is lying in this lowest energy state, and there exists a E2 energy state, and then there is E3 energy state, and up to so on. There is En energy states. Clear? So for explaining the concept of atomic spectra, we need to know about the path followed by the electron to jump from higher to lower or lower to higher state, to which we are using the term transitions. Clear? For explanation of the atomic spectra, we need to know about the concept of the transition, that this excitation or jumping of electron from lower to higher energy state in this form is known as electronic transition. Clear? Electronic transitions, and electronic transitions are explained for the study of the atomic spectra of the atoms. Clear? So as you can see here, I have taken different energy levels corresponding to its different energies. So from here we can take idea that energy is in its quantized states exist here. Clear? Means energy is present in separate units. And in a same manner, in Bohr's model, you can see that this is the first shell and this will be the second shell. For first shell energy E1 and for second shell energy E2. Clear? So this theory on basis of what we are considering that energy is present in its quantized state is very helpful for the explanation of the Bohr's model or for the development of the Bohr's model. Clear? So these are the two developments. So let's start with the first in detail, that wave nature of electromagnetic radiations. That how we can say that electromagnetic radiation will going to behave like a wave. James Maxwell was first to give a comprehensive explanation about the interaction between the charged bodies and the behavior of the electric and magnetic fields. First time the theory proposed by the Maxwell for the interaction between the charged body, that is between the negatively charged electron, and how the electric and magnetic field components are acting on it. He suggested that when electrically charged particles move under acceleration, alternating electrical and magnetic fields are produced and transmitted. So these fields are transmitted in the form of the waves called electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. Clear? So as when we are considering that an electron is moving under acceleration, clear? Here electrons are moving. when this electron will going to move with some acceleration in this circular path along this direction, then there is component of electric field that will going to act on it, and simultaneously there will be magnetic field that will going to act, and both electric and magnetic field are acting perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the electron. Means if electron is accelerated, on acceleration, as you know, electron has to emit radiations that are electromagnetic radiations. Clear? So at that time we have to keep in mind that what is the direction of propagation of the electron. Electron will going to propagate in this direction. Clear? So this is the theory proposed by the Maxwell, that when there is interaction between the charged particle and radiation, there is the emission of electromagnetic radiations which will going to have electric field component and magnetic field component, which are perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the electrons. Clear? And both electric and magnetic field components are acting in the form of the waves. Here you can see that it can act in a form of waves. Clear? So these are known as the electromagnetic radiations. And light is the form of the radiation known from early days, and speculation about its nature dates back to remote ancient times. In earlier days, light was supposed to be made of the particles or corpuscles, means a very small kind of particles. Initially, it is considered that light is made from or light consists of very small tiny particles. Clear? It was only in the 19th century when wave nature of the light established, that it is considered that light can behave like a wave, means its energy will be spread out in whole space. And Maxwell was again the first to reveal that the light waves are associated with the oscillating electric and magnetic characters. As I have explained you earlier, that electric and magnetic field components are acting alternatingly. So although electromagnetic waves motion is complex in nature, we will consider here a few simple properties. The first one is that the oscillating electric and magnetic fields produced by oscillating the charged particles are perpendicular to each other, and both are perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the simplified picture. Both are perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the waves. Clear? For example, you can see from here, this is the first x-axis. Along this x-axis they are lying a plane, this plane. This is the first plane. Clear? And along this plane you can see there is a component of magnetic field, and along z-axis there is a second plane, that is a zy plane. Along this direction you can see that there is the component of the electric field, means you can see that both electric and magnetic field components are acting perpendicular to each other, means making an angle of 90 degree. For example, in a same manner as the angle between this page of book and this pen, both are making an angle at this point, you can consider the angle will be of a 90 degree in a same manner. Clear? Or you can see that this sheet of paper, if I am putting it like in this manner, then the angle will be of 90 degree between this sheet of paper and this plane. In a same manner, the x plane is below and z plane is lying like that. Clear? So you can also see this from here, that in this figure, this is the x axis. Along this there is the x z plane, this is the z direction, and this is the y. Clear? So here there is the propagation of wave along this direction, and second time, and this will be a magnetic field along this plane, a kind of force that is acting. This is a magnetic field, and along Z plane also there is a component of electric field. Here you can see there is electric field.